Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak, and we are, of course are in oration, well, trying to get ready for round 2 of the, well, carnage that's about to happen. And we were busy doing our rounds and we had a few things already taken care of. Not everything, we had that building over there with the blue mark, and we got here a few extra scenes with a few very interesting people. So I'm gonna go by the blue first, and then we're gonna go to the department store and talk to everyone there. There is some hubbub about the Eurasian Trust Bank lagging behind the bank in the capital and Langport. The people spreading that garbage need to look beyond the simple numbers. There's more to finance than assets and liabilities. For example, the price of land in Oration is through the roof, as are the average savings its citizens' public trust is also high. Our growth may not be rapid, but it's stable. For my money, I think we're doing an excellent job supporting our country's economy. Maybe. We'll see how that pans out over the next game. Greetings and welcome to Hotel Leclerc. If you're here to book a room, then I'm sorry. You have to make reservations in advance. The reservation system was put in place to ensure the safety of our guests. We hope you understand. We're nearly fully booked and there have been a large number of dinner parties here lately. It's been hard for people to reserve rooms. Well, then I will stay somewhere else. Don't think that will be a problem. Ooh. Oh, so. On that, you have nothing to fear, I assure you. We have no shortage of personnel. Then proceed according to our agreement. We shall be accommodating to your needs, within reason of course. Many thanks. I hope this will serve as the start of a long-lasting relationship with your organization. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Oh, if it isn't the good people of ARKRIDE Solutions. Hey, it isn't even lunchtime and you're already up to no good? Why the hell are you calling Renee? What kind of bullshit are you two cooking? Well, I would thank you to not call me by my name while I'm on duty, or even when I'm off for that matter. Kincaid? Oh, that's the guy from the CID. Oh, he's a presidential aide, right? Tell me, why might a government official be having a friendly chat with an executive of Heyue? Oh, we were simply going over the events of this morning. That's all? As in, what that Hercules unit did? Indeed. To be more specific, we were forming an agreement to ensure that such an event does not repeat. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. After the incident, we realized a backup plan had to be put in place. Does that mean Heyue has already taken action? Yes, that's correct. We have men stationed all around the perimeter of Oration. We originally planned to bring them inside the city as reinforcements, but, as you know, the rules strictly forbid such an action. Makes sense. Guessing you're planning to seize control of the city as soon as this is all done. The thought has crossed my mind, though there's no guarantee we'll be successful even if we did try. Well, you really are a sneaky son of a bitch. Well, I want you to ask you something, Van. Are you thinking up an escape plan for the people of Oration? If you are, I would advise against doing so. I know you're an expert at finding loopholes, but now is the time to hedge your bets. I know, that goes without saying. Man. And while we're at it, I'll advise you both to keep your scheming to a bare minimum. I know your glasses wearing type 2 that shit on the regular, but stop. How rude. That sort of caricature borders on prejudice. Wouldn't you agree, Kincaid? Hey, don't put me in the same category as him. Well, they both like to scheme and manipulate, so maybe a little bit. It's not uncommon for the government and Heyue to form friendly agreements when necessary. In fact, the previous administration was quite helpful during the day when I was in Crossbell. The current government is very agreeable as well. However, we're all quite wary of the current president. We have to be careful while he's in power. So true. Who else is here by chance? Welcome to Hotel Leclerc. Do you have business with one of our guests? If you do, please talk to one of our staff members. They'll be able to connect you to them. As far as lodgings are concerned, we use a reservation system. VIPs from around the country and celebrities use our hotel, so we hope you understand. Alright. So basically, we are not allowed to do any business here. Not to buy stuff, not to stay. Yeah, not my kind of location, is it? Oh, let's go to the department store. Still have a couple of things to check here. One about racist letter. And the other one was that we saw a few people here that might be interesting to chat with. Hey, you're Amelie, right? Yes, and who are you exactly? Well, we're reporters. Local papers want to do a piece on the upcoming recital at the Opera House. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. Oh, alright. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Our school annual recitals always attract a lot of attention. So that's the story he's going with this time. The fact that I'm getting used to this is a little frightening. Oh, I'd be happy to oblige. Ask me whatever you like. Well, let's get into it then. Could you tell us how the preparations for the recital have been going? Oh, quite well, as a matter of fact. This year's performance is shaping up to be an even better one than last. Nice to hear. Oh, yeah. Someone told me this year's leading lady is a Central Eastern gal. Is that true? Oh yes, that is correct. Her name's Nellie. Are you two acquainted? Of course. We both attend the same music academy after all. However, I wouldn't exactly call us the closest of friends. Or friends at all, really. Oh, why's that? There's some kind of bad blood between you two? Oh, no, none at all. It's nothing like that. Though I do find her rather irritating, to be perfectly honest. In fact, just looking at her gets my blood boiling. Sounds pretty suspect. Think she's our culprit? Not necessarily. Let's not jump the gun here. You aren't the first person who said she's aggravating. It sounds like she may be a difficult personality. Perhaps this recital will be better off without her. What? Oh no, I don't agree with that at all. You don't? I'm surprised to hear that. We heard you would serve as her replacement should she step away. Are you saying you don't have any interest in being the lead? Oh, of course I do. But the fact of the matter is, the school cast her in the lead role over me, and I have no reason to object their decision. As much as it pains me to admit, Nellie is one step ahead of me. At the moment, anyway. If she were unable to perform, the entire recital will be in shambles. Sounds like you think pretty highly of the girl. I thought you said you didn't like her. Oh, I don't, not one bit. Nellie is blessed with all these wonderful talents, and yet she withdraws into her shell time and time again, just because she's an immigrant. The other performers and I had no idea how to interact with her for a while. However, we were all struck by her determination and diligence in time. Everyone at the academy holds her in the highest regard. But she's still so self-loathing. Ugh, that girl has frustrated me to no end. Why can't she just be more confident in herself? Aw, she really cares about her. This chick's only pretending to hate our client. What a waste of time. Now, don't be like that. You said everyone at the academy respects her, yes? Does that include all the people in their recital as well? Oh, that's right. Everyone believes that we will be able to pull off a tremendous performance with her at the center. Sounds like she's pretty special. I've got another question. Do you know anyone outside the recital who knows she's the lead performer? That's an odd thing to ask. Well, it's not as though we've been keeping it a secret, although we haven't officially announced the program of the performers yet. So while I'm not surprised reporters such as yourself are in the know, I don't think many are aware that Nellie is the lead. Oh, actually, there's one person who knows. A man running a survey asked me a question about the recital not too long ago. Can you tell us more about him? Oh, certainly. He was running a survey in the North District marketplace. As I recall, it was about racial harmony and the immigrants living in a ration. And during the survey, he asked me if I had any detailed anecdotes regarding the theme. He seemed to be supportive of immigrants, so I told him about Nellie and her recital. I'm afraid I can't think of anyone who might know about her, though. That's alright. You've been a huge help, so thanks. Anytime. Best of luck with writing your article. Oh, good night. Well, we did learn a lot at least. Unfortunately, we lost our only lead in the process. Before we start worrying about that, let's report back to Nellie. Yeah, at least she knows that she's not being hated. And we'll be back with our other guest soon enough.
May we be on our way.
So, did you talk with Amelie? Yeah, we did. Let's move this conversation back to our room. Then relayed what they had heard from Amelie. Emily really said all that? Sure did. It's doubtful that she penned that letter. You look relieved. I am. I totally had the wrong idea about her this whole time. So she really thinks of me as a rival? Glad we got that sorted out, but that means the number of suspects has dropped down to 0. If Emily didn't write it, then who in the world did? We're back to square one, it seems. Actually, we might be one step close to the truth. I'm thinking our perp was setting her up to take the blame. Wait, what? You think they were trying to frame her? Huh? What do you mean? Look at it from this perspective. Emily has the most to gain if you dropped out. She's the type to be easily misunderstood and, like I said before, she's a descendant of the Old Ouroboros nobility. Anyone would think she's suspicious with a capital S. It's plausible theory, especially if our perpetrator holds anti-immigration views. After all, she herself is an ally of the immigrants. She's an ideal target for them. I can see that. And if you start pointing fingers and playing the blame game, then that's all the better for them. They must think they're so clever. Can't wait to bust their heads. Do you have any idea who they are? I've got a hunch. We should look into whoever's behind that survey. That thing stinks to high heavens. You think so? I thought Emily said the person giving the surveys was pro-immigrant. Yeah, I doubt that. Well, it's true that the number of people with pro-immigrant beliefs are on the rise. In oration, those voices are drowned out by the choir of anti-immigrant sentiment. So if the results of that survey got posted, what do you think it would be like? Well, it probably skews in favor of the people who hold those anti-immigrant beliefs. Bingo. If you are conducting the survey in good faith, doing it here would fly in the face of common sense. And that's exactly why I think the whole thing is bogus. Do you think the person doing the survey could be connected to the anti-immigration movement? That's exactly what I think. It might be connected to a hate group or a racist asshole in a position of power. So their goals this whole time was to root out people who support immigrants. How dare they do something so vile? We can't let them get away with this. And we won't. We'll make sure that they get what's coming to them, and we don't have to be picky about how we go about it. Personally, though, I want to do something that will really rile them up, and I know just how to do that. Huh? There's some kind of gathering over there. I wonder what it is. Oh look, 2 students from the Music Academy are performing. And one of them is a Central Eastern. So, here's the plan. We're gonna use decoys to lure him out. We'll need you and Emily to perform on the street. Wait, you're using me as a decoy? So that's what you meant by something that will really rile them up. I imagine that it'll be effective in drawing them out of the shadows. However, I don't know how we'll tell them apart. Also, we can't corner them without any proof. I know, and that's where the third decoy comes in. I'm thinking our perp is using the survey to find people who are pro-immigration. They might even have a running list of targets. So if someone was cheering Nelly on, they might make contact so they can add another name to it. Right, they would consider them a traitorous countryman. It is a sound plan. So who's gonna be the third decoy? I want to bag this asshole myself, so I'm out. I think the best person for the job would be... definitely not Fairy, because she would be a logical pro person. Who would be that? The first thought was either Judith or Agnes. Judith because she is an actress, so she knows how to act, and Agnes because she has like a more nobility feel to her. So people would assume she would be anti-immigration, and if she was pro-immigration, that visual reaction of those bystanders would be more pronounced. But I think I'll go with Judith because of the actress thing. Let her show off her acting props. Let's see how this works out. Nah, if her identity came to light, chaos would ensue and our plan would be in shambles. It's not happening. There's someone else who's better suited for the role. Then it's Agnes. And I do get what he's saying, his reasoning, because Judith is still, of course, in hiding while working with us. Agnes, you up for this? Me? Not that I'm opposed, but why her? Because she fulfills all the requirements. Plus, she seemed timid at first glance, so they think she'd be easy to deal with. She's a perfect decoy. I'm not sure I love that assessment, but alright, I'll play the part. Okay, so that takes care of that. Have you figured out how we're gonna catch this asshole? Yeah, we're gonna need Agnes to get a handwriting sample, record a conversation. Getting a handwriting sample seems suspicious if you ask for it, but could also be using the notes if they have like a survey they wanna go by. But yeah, record a conversation would be a lot more damning, definitely. Record the conversation, that will be our evidence. That may not be enough on its own. We may also need to get a handwritten sample from him. Ah, good point. That would definitely seal the deal. So basically both. Understood. I'll do my best. Then it's settled. You okay with this plan? Absolutely. I'm just glad Emily agreed to so readily. She was rather indignant when we explained the situation. Well, she might come off as having a chip on her shoulder, but she has a strong sense of justice. I can respect that. Well, people are starting to gather. Well, the culprit may already be present. Keep your eyes peeled. Isn't she an immigrant? She got some nerve. Who cares about that? She has a lovely singing voice. I can't believe I get to hear such a beautiful music on the street. No wonder this place is called the City of Art and Tradition. So that damn immigrant didn't heed my warning. Well, at least I've been able to make good use of this opportunity. That guy's been approaching a lot of people. And he has a survey in his hand. He must be the one. I need to get close without raising his suspicion. Oh, that was incredible. You're both amazing singers. I wish I was half as talented as you. Well, hello, young lady. Might I have a moment of your time? Sure. Is something the matter? Oh, no, not at all. I was just curious about your thoughts on that performance. Did you enjoy it? Oh, yes, very much so. I thought it was splendid. Wonderful. I agree wholeheartedly. Did you know that one of the performances from the Central East? Yes, I did notice that. And they were great, weren't they? So I was right. Huh? Sorry? I didn't catch that. Oh, think nothing of it. My name is Jacob, by the way. I'm currently running a survey. It's about racial harmony. Would you mind filling it out? I might not have much power myself, but I will do everything I can to achieve racial harmony here in Calvard. Oh, that's an admirable goal. Very well. I'd be more than happy to help. There's nothing particularly suspect about the questions themselves, but they're asking for way too much personal information. A legitimate survey would never ask for my full name, employer and address, much less the names of my family members. I'll just jot down what Van told me to write. Okay, all done. Thank you for your time. I'll be taking my leave now. Oh, one more thing. I just wanted to say how I very much enjoyed my conversation with you today. If it's okay, would you mind writing down your number for me? You want my contact information? What number for? Well, you see, I'm interested in pro-immigration movement, so I'd like to stay in touch if possible. Ah, of course. In that case, I'd be all too happy to oblige. One moment. Here you are. I'll take that. What? Who in blazes are you? Just some guy who's on to your bullshit. You need permission from the city to run this kind of survey. Did you think you could skip that step? Your silence speaks volumes. Here, let's move this conversation somewhere else. And no, you do not have a choice. Nicely done, Agnes. Thank you. I'm surprised I pulled it off, to be honest. Wait, you two know each other? You were playing me from the start. How dare you lie to me, you damn brat! Hey, if this ain't the pot calling the kettle black, I don't know what it is. Van ripped Jacob's glasses and beard off. After all, you're not Jacob, you're Jacobin, the anti-immigrant activist. What? Hey, don't play dumb with me. We saw you giving speeches earlier. Time to fess up. I suppose there's no point in hiding it then. Yes, I'm Jacobin. But what of it? Oh, so that's how you're gonna play this. I'll admit I didn't get permission to hold a survey, but really, who cares about a trivial little rule like that? Jacobin. I apologize for deceiving you. However, what you're doing is both wrong and criminal. That's quite the accusation, and I doubt you can back it up. After all, I did receive permission to give my speeches. That isn't what I'm referring to, although I don't approve of those either. You've been harassing innocent immigrants, sending threat letter to Nellie, and tried to pin it on Amelie. Those are all crimes. I don't know if the fog is what you're referring to. Well, back to playing dumb, are we? Well, let me enlighten you. Here's the threat letter in question. So, you've no proof that I wrote it. Oh, you're about to eat your own words. We got this sheet of paper with all your contact info. Which you penned yourself. Dumbass. Oh, what a coinkydink. The handwriting is a perfect match. The cops wouldn't even need to run this through the lab. The jig is up. Unfortunately for you, it isn't. The cops can't touch me even if they wanted to. I have powerful friends in powerful places, including the very man who sits atop the horrible automobile industry itself. Wait, does he mean... The police are in his pocket. In fact, he can arrange for them to erase this event from the... You're the idiot to end all idiots. Did you seriously think we were gonna turn you over to the cops? Hell no. Who should we hand him over? If I was still looking for chaos points, I would definitely hand him over to Heyohei, but we're gonna play it the right way, because I got my level 3 chaos, but now everything's off the board. I can just go with my gut instinct, and I'm gonna go with the guild. Let them, let's say, deal with this people pleaser. I'm sending you to meet my friends at the Brazier Guild. They prioritize the safety of the citizens, so I'm sure they aren't going to take kindly to you writing this threat letter. Well, if you somehow avoid punishment, the Braziers will still have you marked from here on out. This can't be happening. Alright, we're done here. We'll just make a quick call and then we'll send you on your way. You won't catch me alive! You just don't know when to quit, do you? Where do you think you're going, What the? Oh, give it up. We've got the evidence, you moron. Running away isn't gonna save your ass. What the hell are you? Well, that's not really important. All you need to know is we're ARKRIDE Solutions. We ain't on the side of justice, but we, for the right price, we're more than happy to bring down evil-doing bastards like you. So you're fixers. Just my luck. Jacobin was handed over to the guild. After that, Van relayed what happened to Nellie and Amelie. Does that mean I'm safe? Yep, you can go into your concert worry-free. We followed the perpetrator's plan before they went into motion. He hadn't even secured the manpower he needed to force her out. Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much, everyone. Oh, it was our pleasure. We wish you both the best of luck with your recital. I'm sure you'll blow everyone's socks off. I would like to extend my gratitude. Had you not stepped in, this insidious plot might have never been unraveled. Although, I might have some assistance earlier on that certain someone kept me in the loop. Sorry. Hey, you gotta put a little more faith in your gal pals. Oh, I am most certainly not a gal pal. I simply did not want a worthy adversary to walk out on me And especially not before I had the chance to even the score. Thanks, Emily. You're such a good friend. I told you, I'm not. Oh yeah, I still need to get an outfit for a recital. Wanna go to the boutique with me? Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind accompanying you. Kids, am I right? You do realize that the phrase only elderly people use, yes? Can it?
Well done, everyone.
Threatening letter completed.
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
Gray and Law. Good. I never knew you worked at a tavern, and your employer is providing you with a room. Oh, that's right. It's one of the perks Norbert offered me when he gave me this job. I look for work all over the city, but there's a few places who are willing to hire an immigrant like me, so I'm very grateful to him. He stood up for me time and time again whenever the customers complained about me. His kindness is more than I deserve. Oh, for heaven's sake, that attitude is completely unacceptable. You were chosen for the leading role, so have the confidence befitting of it. Don't sag your head, hold it up high. Oh yes, of course. They definitely got a rocky road ahead of them, but somehow I think it will work out just fine. Does seem the way, doesn't it? Alright, that quest is handled. Any new points here? Just the guild, which we leave for last.
Then let's head over.
Alright, let's go talk to the people up here that we've seen and are very, very interesting.
Welcome to the Quincy Department Store, a bastion of history and culture.
Oh, they're tearing out dresses, okay.
In our store, you'll find products of only the highest quality that uphold.
Oh, it's been much too long since we saw each other. I've missed you ever so much. I can hardly believe that our darling little Ren has grown into such a refined young lady. It brings a tear to my eye.
Still as melodramatic as ever, I see. You haven't changed at all, Ritzy, and that goes for you as well, Walter. You really ought to learn how to dress like an adult.
No. Biker gang member all the way through. Nah, screw that. I got myself a badass new bike, so I'm gonna dress the part. Besides, at least I'm not fashion disaster like this old asshole.
That's par for the course with Elroy. Though I do hear his behavior has worsened as the years have gone by.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, sweetie. He has become increasingly temperamental. More so than even McBurn.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't compare me to that demon. And I'm not the only one who's changed here. You have too, Ren.
Yeah. She's become a respectable person.
For better and for worse.
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a man like you. After all, you only have eyes for yourself, so I must have grown quite a bit if it made an impression on you.
Hey now, I'm not that self-centered. Give me a little credit here. Anyway, you can live your life however you please. It's no skin off my back if you seek a mundane existence. But if you ever crave the life of the thrill again, give me a call. I'd be happy to challenge you in a game of slaughter.
You're on. But fair warning, when it comes to slaughtering, I have no equal.
She always was an angel after all. Oh boy, am I about to witness the throwdown of the century? Oh, I'm not sure who I should root for. Would it be wrong to cheer them both on? Y'all, this is the department store, not the world's bloodiest coliseum. Oh, I didn't even see you there. Oh, hello everyone. Enjoying your morning stroll, I take it? Hey, good job coming out on top yesterday. I've got a nice reward prepared for you, and it's more for SPGs. Already aware, we'll take care of them. Having fun reconnecting with your old fond family? Aaron. Oh, we're just catching up is all. I like to stay in touch with old friends. However, I do a good job of keeping them at arm's length, unlike you with Heiyue. Wow, that's a low blow. So, What you all doing here? This isn't exactly a normal meetup spot. Well, we all bumped into each other while buying stuff after checkout, so we decided to shoot the shit for a while. Ren purchased tea, I got boxing gloves, Lucretia bought perfume, and the boss here picked out some cigars. Oh, one of my favorite perfumers sells their wares here, so I simply had to stop by. Well, I was fresh out of cigars. Would have been hot water if this place didn't stock them, but I was in luck. Well, I think we should be heading back to base. Where are you guys staying, by the way? You're my client, so I need to know where to reach out in case something comes up. In the hotel in the North District. If you ever need me, you'll find me at the bar. Oh, I hope we see you again in the coming round. Phew, they may be friendly, but I feel so tense around them. You all gotta watch out for those types, and that's especially true for the Oathbreaker. Marduk has tentatively labeled them an SS level threat. And I only say tentatively because his background on day-to-day activities are a complete mystery even to us. Well, I've heard bits and pieces, and I don't paint the most flattering picture, to put it nicely. I'll have to be extra careful around him then. Both Walter and Retzi are formidable opponents. But compared with Harwood, they don't hold a candle. That's not to discount the other two, of course. They probably outmatch him in raw power. He's not a master martial artist like Walter, and he doesn't have any special powers like Reggie. However, he's still an Anguist, and you can never be too careful around them. I don't really know what he's capable of though, so that's about all the advice I can offer you. But I will share one little known fact. The 1000th Oathbreaker isn't his only title. He's also known as the Savant Lawbreaker. That sounds ominous. Any idea how he picked up that nickname? Well, most groups that have stood in his way have reportedly and conveniently been silenced. Those cases were labeled as unfortunate accidents, inexplicable internal strife, and something else to that effect. One such case involved a company with criminal connections making a series of asinine mistakes, resulting in crippling debt and ultimately ruin. That authorities wrote of the death as causes unknown or coincidental. But if you ask anyone from the underworld about it, they will tell you those assessments are patently false. So he commits all these crimes, but he's never been charged with a single one of them? A slippery eel, that one. His crimes will catch up to him sooner or later, right? Well, I should be getting back to the guild. They're completely swamped right now. I wish you all the luck. Make sure you come back safely, alright? We will. Thanks, Ren. That was very, very interesting, wasn't it?
Welcome to the Quincy department store.
Well, I certainly didn't expect to run into them when I was out buying tea. It was kind of nice to catch up with Walter and Retzi. I've known him for such a long time. But I wish I never knew Elroy. He isn't especially popular in this society. Most prefer to keep their distance from him. Yeah, cause I see him as a person that even if you don't cross him, if he sees an opportunity to break the rules, he would go for it no matter what. It's just a compulsion he has or something. Does make him for an interesting character, one that you just never can fully trust. Alright, let's go to the North District, the last area. We haven't done anything here yet, so we have plenty of stuff to do. And that's why if he were in our shoes, Dingo would have fought until the very end. He was the best at what he did, and we have to be just like him, especially now of all times. Okay, I got it. You've definitely convinced me that he was a model journalist. But what exactly do you want from me? Do you need my help with something? Well, sort of. I can't really go into why, but I can say there's something going on, and I can't just sit around doing nothing. Dingo would have felt the same. Even I can only help in a small way, I have to do something. So, could you help me? You've sure got a lot of energy. Wish we had people as motivated as you at our company. Fine, you won me over. Really? I still have my own work to do, but I promise I'll do what I can to help. This is an unprecedented national crisis. Now is not the time for news companies to be bickering with each other. Would you like to swap contact information? Oh yes, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Let's do our best out there. Ah, she's seeking the help of the local writer? What the hell is that girl thinking? If she tells him about the game, we'll be screwed. Actually, maybe I should have a little bit more faith. She of all people wouldn't want to let things go down. Yeah, maybe she's preparing in the behind the scenes for what we can do if the games fail or if they're over, to make sure people can easily get out of the city, just to be sure. There has to be something I can do. If thing over here, he would never give up. Her passion did me in, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. It sounds like there's something going on that she can't talk about. What exactly is happening here? Could it have something to do with those Jaegers that have been spotted around the city? Well, I suppose there's no harm in working with her on this, as long as we weren't putting ourselves in danger. It is definitely dangerous, but if he doesn't know, it doesn't hurt him, right? Oh, those murderers, how could they? I won't let them get away with this. They're going to pay for what they've done. This officer is really upset about the incident. More than just upset, I think. Seems personal.
Alrighty.
Maybe she knew someone that got killed in the attack? Ah, confound it all. My focus is in tatters due to that incident. And at such a critical juncture too. I can fall into a slump with the deadline looming over my head. I'll simply have to push myself a little harder. No, I'll stare at the palace till sunset if I must. There are many art and music schools here in Oration. My generation has a duty to inherit the traditional art from our forefathers. I must live up to everyone's lofty expectations of me, but every time my mind wanders back to that tragedy, my hand freezes. Where must inspiration elude me so? Well, incidents like that do have a tendency to, well, let's just say leave a mark.
They've got a movie theater here.
Yeah, it's not surprising, really. You can find one of those just about anywhere these days.
Indeed. We even have one in Ohrid's capital, where my company is headquartered.
Well, movie theaters, if we also can find the baths, then this place is settled. But yeah, cinema in the Champs-Élysées. Could you be? Oh, hi. Crap, has my coffin been blown? Oh, I must be imagining things. There's no way a famous actress would be walking around so openly in broad daylight. I may have grown up on opera and theater, but I've become an avid fan of movies in recent years. I watched one on a whim when this movie theater had first been constructed, and to my surprise, it was an immensely enjoyable experience. I have no knowledge on how movies are produced, but just seeing the pictures movies is entertaining enough.
Not this way.
Ah, so we cannot check out the movies. Ah, that's too bad. I would have loved to see one while we're here. Even though, let's be honest, we only have like 2 hours before the events begin. Spending that all that time in a movie theater watching it might not be the right choice. Oh, hey you guys. Figured you'd come see me sooner or later. So, what are you up to? Getting a grasp of the bigger picture while doing your fixer work, I imagine? If you knew the answer, why do you even ask? Oh, just making light conversation to ease the tension, since you're all clearly on edge. We're partners, aren't we? You ought to be a little bit more trusting. Lady, we know jack shit about you. Perhaps we would be a little bit less uneasy if you told us what you were doing out here. No fate at all. You wound me. I'm just exploring the city. I'm from the east, so it shouldn't be that hard to believe I'd want to do some sightseeing here, right? I call bullshit. I bet you're just doing some recon so you can use the city's layout and situation to your advantage. Wow, you guys really like to assume the worst of me, don't you? I was even being half serious about wanting to play tourist. She may be a Jaeger, but she's not at all like Abby or the people from the Ice and Shield. She wasn't lying when she said other members of the Ikaruga are lying low on the surface. I can sense them nearby. But I doubt that's why the Silverblade is so composed. She's inordinately strong, and she knows it. Oh, your reactions are so different, but they're hilarious at the same time. I think I'm growing to like you guys. Oh, by the way, could we keep our little encounter a secret? Kuragane has been a pain in the butt lately. It only gives me an earful if he catches wind of this. Well, that's one way to suck the tension out of the room. It's almost impossible to get a read on her. I'm glad she's on our side, but I still can't help but feel nervous around her. It's kind of funny to see people here go about the day blissfully unaware that their lives are all hanging by a thread. I'm not saying I like what Elmod is doing, but you can't deny that the way they've put the ignorance of the city on full display is fascinating. Well, maybe a little bit. Well, I wasn't expecting a visit from you today. What brings you to Oration? Don't you have a store and kids to look after? Oh, I'm sure the kids are doing just fine. I'll be home by the Revolution Festival anyway. But first, I need to get my hands on some of those antiques over in the Free Cities. You've worked with traders in the Free Cities before, haven't you? I was just thinking that my trip there would go much more smoothly if I had a guide. Ah, you're asking me to act as an intermediary. Sure, I can handle that. In fact, I know a guy who can help you out. I've known Pershing for a long time. I often swing by the trade for the Old Kingdom's gear-based devices, which are found in the underground ruins. We do a lot of business together. I wouldn't call us the best of friends or anything of the sort, but he helps me out from time to time. As a proper business relationship. Alright.
See you again.
You guys looking for precious goods? Then I'm your man. Antiques from the Old Kingdom get dug up fairly often around here. Selling those to collectors is my job. Philipp's specialty is mechanics, but he has an eye for these things. We like to scratch each other's back every now and then.
Well,
Let's see what you have.
Fantastic stuff, right?
An antique mirror.
Can't wait to see you again. What do you think? Can't wait to see you again.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I'll be back here
Confirming
soon
schedule.
enough. Alright. Antique mirror. An antique makeup mirror perfect for everyday use. Might be a good gift for Judith.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, good. And with that, I'm thinking of leaving the episode right here. We do the rest of the region plus the other 4 SPG as we move through this region on the next episode. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye-bye.